down, I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with...
Breaks into the open. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Makes the grab. It's Lewis. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. The Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Finds his man. It's Durham. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
It's second and long. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Sharp. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. LSU getting set on 1st and 10.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. So first down here as they go back to work. Lost to throw again. Got his man. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. They'll run it from the gun. Oh, better look out! Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Quick pass on the jet motion. Tackled in the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 on the heels of gaining 4 on the previous play.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for the loss.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Brings it in down the left side. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown Sooners! How about delivering that touchdown pass when your mowers and your incisors got rattled around about the same time?
He's going to need a minute to go over and clear the cobwebs on the sidelines, but I think after throwing that touchdown pass, that's going to give this QB a ton of confidence moving forward.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And here's the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown LSU. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt, unbelievable speed, and if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels, but to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags, you know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
He'll bring it out. It's Sategna. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Handoff from the gun. Runs through a tackle. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
The coaches told us in pregame that they love this back's mixture of speed and power. Listen, he's not the power back all the time, but he's moving so fast that it's hard to get him to the ground.
They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Quarterback on the keeper. Got the first down and more. Oh, he's got some space. 10. Touchdown, Oklahoma. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ball game. That was a late game situation, nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper came on that 62-yard run to the house. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. To throw, it's Nussmeier. Quick completion on the out. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Finds him out of the backfield. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On fourth down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Grab near the marker is Anderson. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man, it's Durham. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Under fire. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
That's just a better job by the defender. He knew he was going to get challenged in this game. He knew these receivers had speed and they were going to test him. Nice job by that DB knocking it away.
Caught close to the marker, it's Durham. Turning it on! Touchdown, Bayou Bengals! He got a step and just dusted the field.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
And right down the middle. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here's the return from inside his 10. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. He'll bring it out. It's Sategna. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They ought to have some confidence based on that first first-half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this.
And I think this possession is really, really important. I say that because they had a lot of success, but they're still losing because the defense can't stop anyone. They need to set the tone here in the second half.
And it's exactly that, David. You got to create momentum here early in the second half. You only do that by going out, marching the ball down the field, and scoring right away, trying to put pressure on the opposing offense.
From the gun to give, looking for room. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Touch pass on the run. He's in open space downfield. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing...
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Well, they're able to get the negative play, great individual effort. I know LSU's defense always goes by DBU, but they've had some big-time players up front on that D-line, too. You think recently, guys like Marcus Spears, Glenn Dorsey, Kiki Mingo, Daniil Hunter, dudes that can line up one-on-one. These guys were like avatars with their frames. So difficult to block and so athletic. That's what this guy reminds you of sometimes.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. Scanning the field, it's Mateer. Unloads to the right. Hauls it in. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing it.
Into the end zone. Touchdown Sooners. And that one will put them up here in the second half.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Boy, that last drive, they looked like they were throwing against air. Just absolute precision execution in the passing game, and it led them to a touchdown. We'll see what they have this possession. LSU right back to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great, man. As a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
Makes the catch, it's Brown. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
That's one thing this defense takes a lot of pride on. They like tackling the catch, and they like being around the ball. That time, he was in proximity to knock that thing loose. Nice physical play.
Going for the marker on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They go to the ground. Plows through the defense. Got enough for the first down. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
The Sooners just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Motion from the wide receiver. Well, jet sweep pass. There he goes. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. They'll leave it with him. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma! The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Got a man, it's Brown. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. The Tigers will hustle to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Still on his feet at the 45. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He wants to go deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. And what a way to end the quarter for this defense, forcing the big turnover. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Start with a 1st down. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, the ground game. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Wants to throw. It's Mateer. Quickly to the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Making side adjustments here. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Oklahoma.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. And the Sooners will punt this one away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good.
Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Bringing it back. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown Sooners!
Really got to be impressed with the defense here. Late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job. Not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You'd think that should do it now to get the win.
On to attempt the try. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Buys a little time with his feet. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Snatches it on the right. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Looking to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot. Touchdown, Tigers! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. After that last scoring drive, old Uncle Mo has switched sidelines, and now they'll try to get it back while they're clinging to this lead. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Breaks into the open. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.